External, musical, Meghan's latest catastrophe shouldn't worry the royals in the slightest. Hi everyone, and welcome back to Kate Middleton and the Queen News Channel. Rumors have been circulating for a while now that Meghan is going to publish a book, and she did hint in that edited interview that she had more to say than she had said on Oprah and that she had never signed an NDA. I suppose Meghan believes she can make a lot of money for herself by making the claim that the royal family is racist, but if she goes public with that, how will it make her look now? Perhaps she went over some people's nerves, but that's genuinely a position Meghan cannot maintain due to her blatantly spiteful tittle-tattle-telling and also to the way she disrespected the late Queen. Finding the period Meghan spent at Kensington Palace was already covered by Freedom, and the staff had had enough of the pranks detailed in Valentine Lowe's book about courtiers. How much time she actually spent with William and Catherine is one question I have, and let's not even talk about the other family members. It's already clear that the family doesn't communicate like a typical family would because everything is handled through private secretaries and journals. Though it infuriated Harry much, Meghan Markle's PPS was able to block his calls, preventing a private conversation or meeting until the Santa-Cum summit took place. The notion that she had the Queen on speed dial is absurd. Anything Meghan says is just hearsay because she was also barred from that meeting. I want to go with Lady C's view of the entire racial issue because it's comparable to Harry's story of the misconstrued dialogue about what his kids would look like. Now that the late Queen has passed away, Meghan Markle will feel free to stab her in the back. If not the late Queen, then perhaps the current Queen. Well, that would be a very big mistake on her part. Princess Anne pointed out that the collision of two cultures is not sustainable, and she was talking about what the impact of that would look like for any kids. However, that's a little off topic. When the Queen was still alive, Meghan was always very careful to excuse her from any criticism. H.D. Tudor frequently accuses him of being a narcissist, but he's not the same as Meghan. He doesn't have to be grandiose because he's the king, but he still seeks validation and admiration frequently, and Meghan seems to have recognized this and played into it. He dislikes making decisions that will make him unpopular with whoever he sides with, and he can be very stubborn at times. However, I don't see how he could have done anything directly to Meghan that she could really use against him. Perhaps she will argue that he was callous for telling her not to visit Balmoral when she was just a daughter-in-law, but we all know that she only wanted to go there and have her picture taken. Both Harry and Meghan have expressed disapproval of the monarchical system, but Harry went further and attacked the wasp, the fly, and the bee, calling them Machiavellian, a term that actually suggests that these men are more impressive narcissists than Meghan. Despite Harry's attempt to undermine the late Queen's parliamentary private secretary during the protection saga, he does not need to target Sir Clive Alderton, the parliamentary private secretary of King Charles. Additionally, Buckingham Palace is known for its frequent leaks, and if they anticipate difficulty in the future, they may want to get their narrative out first. Of course, Meghan's criticisms are mostly directed towards William and Catherine, but consider the bullying report that the Queen had stored in a vault. It might come to light again. The Prince and Princess of Wales. If Meghan really is going to write a book, will she spend a whole chapter, or maybe two, talking about how uncomfortable she felt about all this formality around Catherine, about how she tore off her jeans and went around barefoot roasting chickens? Or will she complain about how uncomfortable Catherine was when she shared her lip gloss with her? Or will she just talk about how baby brain Catherine is? Perhaps Meghan will discuss how she was reprimanded for volunteering to take on various tasks with her brilliance and insider knowledge. Perhaps she will discuss how unfair it was that she had to return all the free stuff, or perhaps she will discuss how wrong it was that she was offered freebies in the first place. Perhaps she will spend 3 chapters discussing the loose bridesmaids' dresses, tights or not, and how precisely Catherine made her cry that one single tear from her left eye. We won't really hear about depression, I think. Instead, I think she'll talk about how frustrated she was that people wouldn't listen to her and did things her way. I wonder if she will tell about the night she told Harry that she wanted to end it all, and then later on they went to the Royal Albert Hall to watch Cirque du Soleil. Still, who knows when it comes to this one, and if the truth won't really help her, then don't worry, she'll just make something up. she'll devote several problems to her mental health. You know she's going to come up with some sort of dirt that she's going to offer to dish, and that way she'll win herself a multi-book advance deal, right? Harry's look, well, her face is a Cheshire cat grin. Now, guys, it's time to share some of your thoughts. Now, let's discuss a few of the remarks you made in the most recent video. Spurning his rogues on Harry, King Charles demonstrated his toughness. Your feedback was outstanding as always, so let's discuss a few of my favorites. First, here's a note from Kitty Fan. Sadly, Harry is not an adult. He is many other things. He is definitely not a grown-up cat. If he grows up at all, it's not clear to me. Without holding my breath. Grace, you two need to abide by the rules. Oh, Harry. Bravo, King Charles III. Harry, who married Meghan Markle, is a non-believer in rules, and Adeline is another example. And that Charles will remain unwavering. So far, he has been fairly resolute. After that, we have user ET2. Hopefully, this continues and he refuses to comply with their absurd requests. The royal family's decision to sever all ties with Harry and Meghan makes me very happy. Harry and Meghan's marriage won't cause this to alter. I'll never forget Meghan's repulsive curtsy disrespecting the late Queen and all she stood for. You and I both agree totally. It seems unlikely that they will yield to the two of them very soon. Not with all that's transpired, with that little curtsy, anyway. I concur with you. One of the most insulting things I have ever seen has got to be that. Harry would have shot the entire Windsor Castle for a Netflix documentary, but I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce the username. Harry is not as clever as the royal family, thank God. If Harry believed that filming something would help him get wealthy quickly, he would record anything, regardless of how personal it is to his family. And when it comes to Kitty Fan, well, Harry did film something at least at the Carlisle Hotel in New York City. Harry was informed at least half a year ago that he needed to give 28 days notice before entering the UK, where he would be provided with security and lodging.